Hi, this is Alexia Tsotsis from TechCrunch, and I'm here at the GigaOM NewTeeVee conference with YouTube product manager Hunter Walk. Hi, Hunter.
Hey, great to see you.
Good to see you too. So Hunter just dropped some number science. What was it? 35. Here.
I busted out the big figures. You know, anytime YouTube's talking, we gotta talk big numbers. But yeah, 35 hours of content now uploaded to the site every minute. So that's up from 24 hours every minute that we announced earlier this year. And when you do the math, it's kind of mind-boggling because it's literally 50,000 hours of new video every day. And of course, that's a great asset, right? All that type of content is what draws people to the site. But it's also, frankly, a challenge. How do we find the few hours that you care about versus the few hours that I care about versus the few hours that my father or sister or wife cares about? Since everybody has a very different YouTube experience. So working on a lot of features to help make sure that despite that explosion in the amount of content, that it's still a place you can come and quickly find the videos you want to watch.
Are any of those features video search? And also, how does this play into YouTube Leanback?
Yeah, absolutely. So what I think YouTube's done a brilliant job of solving so far is helping you find a video that you want to see. So if you come to the site, and we're the world's second largest search engine. If you come to the site and you say, I want to watch Lady Gaga videos. Sure enough, you type in Lady Gaga and you got the world's largest assortment of Lady Gaga videos. You have her official music videos, you have live performances, you have interviews, you have lip dubs and parodies, you have you have a Lady Gaga channel. You could sit there and watch Lady Gaga for the rest of your life. But if you come to the site and maybe you don't exactly know what you want to watch, that's a problem that is still yet to be solved. And so what I think the future holds there is a few things. First, how do we, if you're logged in, if you're somebody, we know your interests, how do we program for you? How do we suggest content you might want to watch? As well as how do we give you an easier way to browse through this site? Today, actually, if you were just trying to answer simple questions like, what are the 20 videos that the world is watching today, I still don't think we do a great job of exposing that on the site. So both sort of personalization and browse.
You were talking about 150 million mobile browser number. Is that?
So in total we do well over 2 billion playbacks a day, which is just an amazing stat. When you break that down to where people are accessing it, we actually now do over 150 million playbacks a day on mobile devices, up from 0 million 3 years ago. And when I think about that number and you unpack it a little bit, it's actually not a story of any one device or any one operating system. It's an Android, it's an Apple, and it's an open mobile web world. It's both on our m.youtube website as well as our iOS and Android apps. And so we just see a desire for people to watch content on the go, no matter what type of phone they have.
This login concept, so you want people to be able to log in and automatically have channels.
We actually have about 20% of our user base logged in at any given time. And with hundreds of millions of users, that's a not unsubstantial number. But what I think one of the big benefits I want to help users understand over the course of the next year is why you should create an account on YouTube. And indeed, one of the things we can do is a better job of personalized recommendations. We can help you make sure that you are essentially creating your own programming guide so the concepts that you care about, the creators that you subscribe to, are waiting for you right when you go to the site.
So does this have something to do with Topics, which is actually launching tonight? Describe Topics.
So YouTube Topics is a new feature that we are rolling out today on Google Test Tube, I believe. You can go check it out, which is just YouTube Test Tube, youtube.com/Test Tube. Essentially what Topics are is call it sort of augmented metadata. So of course, when a user uploads a video, they can tell us a lot about it. But we're actually now able to add other types of categorization on top of that. For example, a live music clip, we might be able to know is live versus sort of a music video, or if something is HD, or if it's a video that says extreme sports, and we know that from content analysis that it's snowboarding. So what we do is we call these little sort of machine tags, we call them YouTube Topics. When you search, they'll be visible, associated with a video. And you can use them to either filter your search query, for example, easily see only Lady Gaga videos in HD, or to pivot. So maybe you're watching extreme sports from your query and you see this extreme ironing, which is actually something people do. It's they iron clothes while hang gliding or other types of crazy sports. And so you might not know to search for that, but you see a video, you see that as a YouTube topic, and then just by clicking on that, you're able to pivot to a page of videos that match that topic. So it's a way to kind of explore the hundreds of millions of videos on YouTube without knowing exactly what you want to look for. We want to make it easier for you to come up with the right query.
Cool. I'll go in and try it out. What is it again? Extreme
ironing.
Cool. So up for 2011, editing tools I heard, and then some live streaming stuff.
So definitely. So first, we think a lot about video creation. And to date, obviously, YouTube has been the predominant place that people want to take a piece of content they've already created, upload it to the site, and share it with the world. But we want to get beyond the basic video hosting. We want to help you make video better. And so we have some lightweight video editing tools on the site that will allow you to already title, transition, crop content, and we're going to be doing a lot more work there. We want tools that easily help content creators or even just content curators to make video better. Don't just give us the video, we want to give you the tools to make it better. In terms of live streaming, we obviously grew these first few years on sort of the short form, pre-recorded content. But YouTube's never only been about that. We're about short form and long form. We're about pre-recorded and live. We're about free and paid. And so people have been speculating for a while about our movement into the live streaming space. And indeed, earlier this year, we started with a live alpha test with a handful of our partners. And we learned a lot. It worked really well. We're going to be rolling out another sort of beta version of that shortly. But our goal ultimately is to make YouTube live streaming tools available to all of our content partners.
Cool. So you said on stage that YouTube is not a media company, it is a media catalyst. Yeah. I think during this conference, Fox pulled out of Google TV, right? No, it's
just YouTube.
You're just YouTube. Any thoughts on how media companies can work with Google TV or what that platform is?
Well, sure. I mean, I heard Rishi talk earlier about Google TV, and I think he really said it best. That this isn't about an or, it's an and they have a lot of different models that are going to help content creators, whether they be broadcasters, movie studios, whomever, bring their content to users. And so I think they're having those conversations, and ultimately consumers are interested in getting the content they care about on TVs, and what we see for YouTube is we have the ability to bring a lot of that to you on any device.
Cool, thank you.
Great,
thank you.